Simple past tense. We use simple past tense to talk about things that happened in the past. Simple past tense is also used to talk about things that happened in stories. Students, simple past tense is used to talk about an action that happened in the past. Simple past tense is also used in stories. Examples: dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. Lived is the simple past tense of live. Dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. I bought a new camera last week. Bought is the simple past tense of buy. Amir learned to play the guitar very quickly. We drove to the safari park last weekend. The giant panda gave birth to a cub last night. Yesterday, my father took me to the book fair. They worked until 12 last night. Dad tried to fix the light. The plane landed a few minutes ago. The plane landed a few minutes ago. The children visited a farm during the holidays. Who invented the computer? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Mom opened the door for us. Sally petted the dog. That event happened a long time ago. We visited our uncle last week. They walked to school together yesterday. Students, these are simple past tense. These sentences are in simple past tense. These are verbs, and all these verbs are the second form of all these verbs are simple past tense. Simple past tense of most verbs ends in ed. These verbs are called regular verbs. Verbs that end in ed are called regular verb. For example, here lived is regular verb. It is end with ed. Lived, regular verb. Learned is a regular verb. Finishes with ed. Worked is a regular verb. Finishes with ed. Tried, regular verb. Landed, visited, invented, opened, petted, happened, visited, walked. All these verbs are regular verbs because they end in ed. So the verbs that end in ed are called regular verbs. Here are more examples: aim, aimed, bake, baked, open, opened. These are regular verbs. Here are more examples: happen, happened, pull, pulled, push, pushed, shout, shouted, visit, visited, walk, walked. All these verbs are regular verbs because they end with ed. Next is if the verb ends with e, just add d. If a verb ends with e, add d. Examples: agree, agreed. Here just add d. Agreed. Die, died. Had, hated. Live, lived. Here next is you must double the last letter of some verbs before adding ed. We sometimes double the last letter. If the verb ends with ed, fan, fanned, n is doubled here. Fanned, grab, grabbed, nod, nodded. All these last letters are here double. Pat, patted, rip, ripped, slam, slammed. Next is with verbs that end in y, change the y to e before adding ed. If a verb ends in y, change the y into e and add ed. Here are examples: bury, so change y into e and add ed, buried. Carry, carried, change y into e and add ed, carried. Cry, cried, fry, fried, hurry, hurried, try, tried. Simple past form of some verbs does not end in ed. Such verbs are called irregular verbs. Verbs that do not end with ed, so these verbs are called irregular verbs. Examples are here: beat, beat, burst, burst, put, put, cast, cast, cut, cut, read, read, hit, hit, hurt, hurt, split, split. These are the examples of irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are the verbs that do not end in ed. Regular verbs are verbs that do not end in ed. Examples: Daud hurt his foot when he jumped over the drain. The worker cut down the tree this morning. He hit the ball over the net. Mother read a story to us last night. He shut the door. I put some sugar in my tea. Next is most irregular verbs, however, take a different form in simple past tense. Bend, bent. Buy, bought. Get, got. Sell, sold. Break, broke. Fall, fell. Keep, kept. Shoot, shot. Bring, brought. Fly, flew. Lose, lost. Sleep, slept. Now here is practice for you. I dash my pen on the bus. Here we have to use simple past tense. I dashed my pen on the bus. Lost. I lost my pen on the bus. We dashed our car last week. Sold. We sold our car last week. The baby slept. Romel got. I heard. He brought. My book fell. Tom shot. A bird flew. So these were the examples of simple past tense. I hope you have understood regular and irregular verbs. Keep watching videos. Thanks for watching.